Good afternoon. Michael Masserang here again. And today I'm here with the crew doing an installation for a combined foundation repair project. This project, we're going to do both basement wall stabilization as well as perimeter foundation stabilization. We got this lead from one of the real estate agents I work with who had an engineering report that recommended helical piers and helical tiebacks to stabilize this 50-year-old house. And we were able to apply our limited access drilling technology as an alternative to the traditional helical pile. And that's what we're going to cover today in this video. We're going to walk around the job site, and we do have an active job site going on. The guys are right now installing a micropile, which is an alternative to the helical pile. And you can see here the guys are in production now, installing the micropile. I'm going to step in the basement. What's unique about this job is we have a situation where the basement wall is also deflecting. And in the past, companies would do what's called a wall anchor or even the traditional helical tieback system. We were able to come back at this account and do what's called a soil nail retention system, which you will see here. We already have drilled those units already previously. And what's fun about this account is doing both perimeter foundation repair and basement wall stabilization is a technique or a skill that very few companies have. So you can see the limited nature of this application doing the soil nail retention system. Basically, it's a threaded rod that goes through a sleeve, and it's driven back into the soil to an embedment, and then it's grouted. And what happens with this product is it actually becomes part of the earth. And it's very unique. It's not an end bearing unit. It gets its strength from the soil around it. So we've been doing limited access drilling for well over a decade. And so it can save our clients a lot of money as well as hassle when dealing with these franchisee organizations that may only have the helical pile option. We certainly can install helical piles if we need to, but most of the jobs we do limited access drilling if the soils are conducive for drilling. And again, today we're doing the Micropile outside, which is a deep foundation product. And I will walk out there and look more at that installation. And they're putting in the last unit now. And these are the three other holes that were excavated out and drilled already before me getting here today. And you can see this is a pretty big excavation. They don't always necessarily have to go this deep, but it is a basement wall, so that is what required the deeper excavation. You can see here the huge crack on the side of at the left rear corner of the building. Significant settlement was noted, so we had to not only stabilize the basement wall, but also we had to put 4 micropiles to stabilize the left rear section of the home. So you can see here why foundation repair is becoming a pretty big issue in the Charlotte market. This particular install is in Concord in the 28025 zip code. But certainly this could apply to any Charlotte zip code or surrounding county. So this is a good place to stop. You can see us midway. The next time I come will be when we have the finished product. Everything is backfilled and cleaned up and nice and neat. And we've transferred the load of the structure to the micropile system. And you can see here the bracket assembly that will be applied between the micropile and the foundation. This gets mechanically fastened with mechanical hardware, nuts, bolts, and that interface creates the proper interface so that we can load these micropiles with either a hydraulic jack or a traditional bottle jack. Applied the steel channel on the inside and tightened everything down on the inside and cleaned all that up. So we'll see you here for stage 2. And in the meantime, enjoy this section showing the actual limited access drilling. And we're back at the job site. The guys are finishing up, and this is kind of a good time to be here as they're finishing up with deploying the steel or the channel for the soil nail retention system. And I'm going to walk to the back, or this is patient structure, the right foundation wall. We were here earlier to see the drilled soil nail product that is trademark for our company. And you can see here, this is vertical channel. These are specially cut and galvanized locally. So, you know, this is a custom made product. You can see it's nice and neat and clean. It's been tightened down and you can see the mechanical hardware that you see here for the finished product. And if need be, we can even get some colored, rubber colored caps that can get put on these to hide them if the customer wishes. We've actually got one more channel to deploy here once the electrician shows up here in a minute. But so as you can see, here's more of the channel. Looks really nice and clean. As we go along the rear wall, naturally the position of the nails got lower as the grade changed. And what's fun about this is we were able to use a standard channel. So you can see the soil nail retention system can do a vertical steel whaler or a standard bearing plate, 18 by 24 or 24 by 24 inch bearing plate. And this does have a life of structure guarantee for stability. And the wall actually moved back a little bit as well. So had pretty good results with this stabilization program. So that kind of shows the finished product for the soil nails. And I'll go outside. Not really much to see with those big excavations covered up, but you'll remember when we were here a few days ago, these were big gaping holes. We were able to actually raise the house a significant amount. It came up about an inch and a half where we had to terminate the lift. So we had a good result with the lift. The site's been backfilled nicely. We had a lot of rain this morning, so it is damp, unfortunately, but it looks rather wet, but this will clean up and they can throw seed and straw out here if they wish. here at this column, our fourth location. Had some really decent results on. We were actually able to close all those those cracks up there, so had really good results here. And then a brick mason can come in and do standard masonry tuck pointing services. So this was really fun to see, you know, a micropile deep foundation underpinning system and a soil nail retention program combination here in Concord. If you have any questions about soil nails, helical piles, helical tiebacks, limited access drilling, you know, we're experts in both. You can certainly give us a call and we'll discuss which means and methods can be applicable to your situation. We have a full network of licensed engineers and professionals that we can rely on to help us with these jobs. And of course, if it's a real estate agent, like the one that referred me to this job, if you're an agent and you've got a house that's got trouble, we can help you with your negotiations and get you in a good position of strength. So you give me a call at the number on your screen. Michael Masserang, specialty foundationrepair.com. We'll talk about foundation repair. And we look forward to that phone call. And again, thank you for joining us in Concord for the finished project for the soil nail retention system and micropile stabilization program. Hope you have a good rest of the day, and thank you for joining us. Take care.